Okay, Mama won't watch. Don't worry.
How much do you and your husband earn, and what are your expenses and savings plan?
What was the worst gift that I ever gave you?
Oh, there were so many. That was quite shitty. Why did nobody keep food for us? Like,
So that was excellent. You're
But-
your favorite boy. Wife fought with the hotel people.
are you forgetting the first part of our relationship? Is this the most relaxed setup for a video ever? Yes.
Yes.
It is a Sunday afternoon. We're both sitting here in bed. It is Easter today. Happy Easter again.
Happy Easter to you.
And we
And
are...
happy Easter to you.
Happy Easter to everyone. And I have to first of all start this video with apologizing because these questions were sent in by you guys in January. Everybody knows what's happened by since then, so I don't need to go over it for the 50th time. But naturally, it's taken a while for us to film this video. We're finally sitting here about to film this video. You have sent in a whole lot of spicy questions. Jerry also has some spicy questions for me, which he said he's going to be asking me, and if I think of spicy questions as we go along, I'm going to throw them in and ask him those as well.
So, people have sent spicy questions for both of us, or
Yeah, I think it's like, I've seen only a little bit. I haven't seen all because I wanted reactions and all to be like very organic.
Mhm.
But I think it's maybe for both of us.
Okay,
I think.
got it.
Shall we go for it?
Got it.
Yeah?
Yep.
Alright, let's dive right into this. Praying to God they're not too spicy also, huh?
Really?
How awkward was the honeymoon night?
For me,
Sure.
A, we didn't have an honeymoon.
I think they mean like Sahag Raat. They don't mean like...
So that was excellent. It
Hey,
was
you seem like such a
outstanding.
turkey answering
Oh,
this
no.
question.
Mwah.
Ew! I want to cut this out. You're being such a like creep the way you're
My
answering
wife fought with the hotel people,
this.
and then I think we slept
One sec.
because we're so tired.
I have to give clarification on why I fought with the hotel people. So basically, we had a room at the St. Regis. Our wedding function wasn't at the St. Regis, but it was at a banquet hall called Sunhill in Worli, really close to the St. Regis. So before we left for the function for our nikah / sangeet, because it was basically both together. Nibbles is next to the camera, shaking the setup a little bit. So my apologies for that. I had specifically asked at the reception at the concierge as well as called the housekeeping and said, I am the bride, I am getting married today, I'm going to be coming back into this room. Please make sure it is cleaned up, because naturally my girlfriends and I had all gotten taiyar in that room. You had also come and gotten taiyar in that room, which he wasn't supposed to do, but he crashed. And naturally things were everywhere. We needed fresh towels, bed sheets, this, that.
So that was our first night.
We come back from the function and my room was in the exact same state we
It was a
left
mess.
it in. It was a mess. So I remember the first emotion I had when we reached our room was just anger and irritation. Obviously, you've ruined my wedding night. I sat there, him and I both sat there for 15-20 minutes cleaning the room. The housekeeping arrived. By the time they came, we had cleaned up 80% of the room. They came and did the finishing touches or whatever. First they seemed very nonchalant. When I seemed, obviously they saw that they had not just screwed up a regular night, they had screwed up like a wedding night. That's when they realized. Clearly वो पहले हमारी आधी बात सुन ही नहीं रहे थे. Then I sent a cake to make up for it in the morning also.
Yeah.
So clearly we were very tired. Our wedding night, honeymoon night, whatever you want to call it, was very exciting for very different reasons. Yeah.
Yes.
We probably have the not worst Sahagrat story. We have someone in Thai with us. I don't know if you remember, but my school friend also had the exact same issue at the exact same hotel a few months later. And I know this even though we weren't in touch was because she posted about it on Facebook. And I remember going and commenting and being like, me too! They did the same thing on my wedding night. Yeah, basically. How was our honeymoon wedding night? That's how. Now you know. What are you doing? You're patting my head.
Yeah, it looks nice. Did you do something to it?
I washed my hair and straightened it out. Nice?
Yeah, looks nice. I think straight hair suits you.
On that note, I should tell you what I did with my hair.
Alright, so speaking about hair, one of the pain points that I have with my hair and something that I find super tough to deal with is the frizziness. I'm someone that doesn't sweat as much, but the frizziness is my main struggle when it comes to my hair journey in general. So today we're trying a little experiment. I'm going ahead and dyeing up half my hair, as you can see, with this cute butterfly clip, and the other half is going to get used for this experiment. I am going to be going ahead and trying the all new Be Blunt Intense Moisture range. There's the shampoo and the conditioner. So while of course the other side of my hair is gonna end up getting wet in the shower irrespective, this shampoo and then the conditioner is going to be applied only on one side of my hair. I really want to be able to tell apart the difference from one side of the other, because the claim that the shampoo has is that it is very good for frizz, like to basically take care of your frizz. It comes enriched with jojoba, it comes enriched with vitamin E, helps with strengthening your hair, and just overall makes it look more smooth, right? So I went ahead, shampooed it. You're seeing me condition it at the moment. I've gone ahead and done the regular drill where you leave the product in your hair for some time, the conditioner in your hair for some time before you go ahead and wash it, and we're going to do a side-by-side comparison. So while I go ahead and dry my hair out equally on both sides, left and right and everything, let me remind you that Be Blunt, while they do really great products, they're also a really cool brand because every order is linked with a woman that they support through Samba Foundation in collaboration with the Be Blunt Shine Academy. They aim to provide empowerment to 10,000 women this year, and I think that's so fantastic. So make sure that when you do order, use the link down below and think of the amazing things we're doing with our purchase. The brush is gliding through on the Be Blunt side very easily. As you can see, I had no knots, my hair felt smoother even to the touch, even texture wise, so major thumbs up there. And on the other side, I definitely struggled a little bit. Now this is where you can really tell that the product is doing its job, because I'm comparing it with my own hair, right? Left versus right, you see it right here, and I'm very impressed with how it has been as an experience. I can clearly tell my hair feels smoother and less frizzy on the Be Blunt side versus on the other side. I've told you about my issue already. There you go. I'm going to go ahead and leave the coupon code Aanam2023 on the screen, as well as down below with the links to Amazon, Nykaa and Flipkart, so that you can go ahead and get this, and that too with a 20% off. Now we go back to the video.
Thank you, Be Blunt, for partnering with me for a small portion of today's video, and thank you, husband, for the compliments and for that little segue. Okay, on to the next question. Has anyone of the opposite gender ever tried to break the relationship? If yes, the tea, please.
Break what relationship?
Our relation.
Oh,
Obviously, our relationship, no?
not that I know
Uh.
of. Who?
My ex.
Did he?
Are you forgetting the first part of our relationship where, like, I mean, he didn't try to break it. No, I don't
Yeah.
want to put it like that. That's stretching it. But like, there was the comeback.
But you guys were unsure. I mean, we hadn't fully started dating by then.
No. I had fully. Wait, this is gonna sound confusing, so I'm gonna clarify this. I was single for a solid 2 to 3 years before I met you. And you know that thing in life, the minute you move on, somebody decides, oh wait, but I want you. That's basically what happened. But by then I had we had gone on 1 or 2 dates, I think.
Yeah.
And I had realized that no, that chapter is closed for me, and this chapter is what I'm interested in. Yeah, no, nobody tried to break it, I guess. No, that would have been no, that's not the right way of answering the question, I realize. Very recent lie that you told your spouse, and why? This is a question for both, she says.
Very recent lie.
You told me my hair looks nice. Is my hair genuinely looking nice too?
Yeah, of course it is.
Seriously now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Yeah, same. I tell you sometimes that your snoring doesn't bother me, but it does. So maybe that's the lie I told you. I can't think of anything else. That's a white lie, which now also I've confessed that also.
I don't remember.
Same. Aanam, I have been following you for the past couple of years, even before you got married. So I'm curious to know, alhamdulillah. So I'm curious to know what it is that you miss when Jerry is not around. How important is it for you to be an individual and have a separate life and connections outside marriage? I'm asking this because a majority of Indian women think that after marriage there's no individual life for them. They're just wife, bahu, mom, etc. Nothing more. This is a really like interesting, spicy question. Spicy from a very like bhari point of view. If I'm gonna be perfectly honest about this, and tell me if you disagree, although I do think that you will agree, between both of us, social wise and having a life wise, I think I am the more independent one. I go out, I meet my friends, I go for events. Case in point, just a little stupid example, but contextual example. It was one of my friends' birthday last night, and Jerry was too tired, did not come. I still went. I still came back home at 1 a.m., which is quite late for me, but I make efforts for friends I care about. In fact, when his friends want to meet him, they text me and make the plans with me. I do girls' nights. He doesn't do boys' nights. Like, one of the things I was discussing with a couple of my girlfriends just a few nights ago, I didn't tell you this. So I was having a conversation. I'm gonna move this setup a tad bit because I wanna like put my legs in. So like, I didn't tell you this the other day, but like, for example, I was talking to two of my girlfriends, Kari and Ria, and you know, three of us really want to do a girls' trip. And we were talking about a couple of countries that are newer countries that I haven't been to. From three of us, I've traveled the most. So it was like, oh Aanam, even you haven't been there, so let's go there. And I was like, no, I'd actually prefer going to a place that I've already gone, because, and here's the thing, and I don't know if this is gonna sound really weird or strange, when I go to a new place without him, I kind of feel guilty about going without him, because I'll go with my friends and have a great time, but then I know both of us will have to go together, because he's not going to go on any boys' trips without me. He doesn't travel anywhere without me. And I feel kind of like it sounds stupid to say out loud right now.
You're
but
my favorite boy.
Oh no. Oh no.
a lot of problems in that, but alright. But like, the thing is, you know how typically, like you're saying about women, which is a probably honest stereotype in a majority situation, in a more conservative and patriarchal, you know, setup probably. It's the ulta in our household.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
It's true, no? So that doesn't apply to me. Do I miss him when he's not around? 100% yes. Because there are certain inside jokes, there's a certain moment or something will happen somewhere, and I know normally he would have been the first person to observe it, and we would look at each other and aankhon mein we'd had a little laugh even if there were people around. Do I miss him in those moments? Yeah, of course I do. But like he always complains that when I am traveling, whether I'm traveling for work or pleasure, without him, I don't call him enough, or I don't text him enough. So like on my recent trip to Delhi, when I went for the Cosmo Blogger Awards, and मुझे इतने ताने मिले थे उस event के पहले, जाने के पहले, I actually made it a point to call him twice a day. And I was like, even if this is just for tick mark, I'm going to call him.
Yeah, I think she put calendar appointments and alarms to call me.
No, I didn't put alarms, but I just, every time I thought of you, normally I would just think of you, I wouldn't bother calling. I'm a texter when I'm like on the go. I'm a big texter in general in life. But I made it a point to like, no, video call him while you're glamming, video call him before you go to bed. Because I know that he's better at it than I am. And I'm
better at what?
At like calling me when we're away.
No, but I don't call you when you're away because I feel that you're busy.
See, it's full ulta. Like, you get it. You get what I'm... We're both saying the same thing. It's ulta. I do think it's very, very important for both people to have their own individual lives, social circles, and I keep pushing him to do things on his own, but I've lost that battle. I've realized he kuch nahi karne wala apne aap.
But I'm happy.
I know you're happy, but it's just important to have
That's the most important thing. Be happy in whatever you do.
No, but I do still think it's important to just have your own little, you know.
I respectfully disagree.
There you go. How would you see your marriage as a decision? Like, did it lead to compromise, as a lot of millennials think about marriage? Or was it like a support system and life got a direction after marriage? You want to go first?
Compromise? No, not really. I think the only compromise I made is the amount of space that I get to sleep in the bed.
I knew he was going to say
It's
this.
a queen's bed, so apparently the queen thinks it's her bed, quite literally. That's the only compromise.
I swear I'll insert pictures over here on how he really sleeps.
Even I
now.
will.
So this won't be a fun edit for you, okay? Your truth will come out.
No, in terms of other things, I don't think it was a compromise, for me at least. I mean, it was very natural for me. I didn't have to compromise on things. I didn't have to force myself to do anything except for the fact that she used to give me dabbas to take to work, which kind of was a very hard hit on my reputation.
Wow. Just wow. His breakfast used to be 1 can of Red Bull every single day. And he may or may not have lunch or dinner. That was literally him before we started seeing each other. So his colleagues knew that there was a girl in the picture because he started bringing food to office. So there you have it. I mean, it is what it is. I did force you into eating, but aren't you glad? Because now you eat like proper 3 meals a day.
Yeah.
You make it sound like such a zulm I've done on you.
But that's one of the recent lies that I've told her.
What?
That I eat 3 meals a day. I don't have breakfast.
Some days you have breakfast, some days you don't, but 2 meals to at least you're eating now.
2 meals I do.
Okay, I know breakfast some days he skips. I can't think of any compromise I've made, to be honest. What I can tell you, I mean, I don't think this counts as a compromise, but if you want to count it as a compromise, be my guest. I didn't want to get married till the age of 30. I had a very clear agenda that I want to get married by 30, 32, and that I wanted to be a mom by 35, even if at that point of time in my life, the mom idea was more for adoption, and at that point of time, I was in a phase where I didn't want to have a biological kid. I do get a lot of questions about why I changed my mind, and someday I'll sit down and talk about it. I don't think I'm ready to talk about that part of my journey yet, especially considering, recent developments. But I think that when I met him, we have a very big age gap. So when he proposed, he said, oh, now that we're engaged, I'm happy to wait for like 3, 4, 5 years. I don't care. But I was the one who said, no, actually, now that we're engaged, I don't want to wait for much longer, because I feel like if I know I'm going to marry you and live with you, I may as well start that journey for us even sooner, because we get more time together. We get more time together on a daily basis. We get more time together being married in life. We get more, like when I look at my parents, for example, my mum turns mashallah 60 this year and my dad turns mashallah 61 this year. They got married at the age of 21 and 22 respectively. They've lived more of their lives together than they've lived single, right? And I feel like I wanted that journey for myself, where I can hopefully say that I've lived most of my life with this amazing partner by my side. So I don't think I see it as a compromise, but it was your age obviously was a factor that played into things. But I think it worked in my only favor because I got more time with you. Barring that, what was the other half of the question? Support system, I actually landed up getting double support system, no, because I already had him in my life, but with marrying him, I got my in-laws. And I say this off cam, offline, in real life to my friends. Everyone knows this who knows me in person. I could not have asked for a better set of in-laws. Like if I thought I had a visual of amazing in-laws, what I got was even better. They are the most chill, they are the most you do your thing, let us do our thing. They are the most, they mind their business, help me mind mine when I'm confused, and I still mind. Like it's very chill. It's very, very chill. Also, I crave more time with them because they live in a different city. They live in Chennai, we live in Mumbai. So I feel like I actually got a double up of support system, which is any girl's dream at the end of the day.
So for me, the support system was the fact that for the longest time I've stayed alone, right? Without a family in the city or without even distant relatives in the city.
From age 18 to age
about 18,
36.
19, yeah.
You lived alone.
And when I got married, I finally had a family in the city.
Yeah,
So
so
that
I
was my
guess
support system, yeah.
we doubled up on support systems when we got married, basically.
I have a question for you though.
Sure.
What was the worst gift that I ever gave you?
Oh, there were so many. Gerard has gifted me a bunch of things before we got
Gerard,
married.
are you mad at me?
No, Jerry.
She calls me Gerard when she's mad at me.
Yeah, I'm like, Gerard! So it's really sweet that he attempted to give me so many gifts, but I'm somebody who's really like, especially with your partner, you have to be like super honest about what you like and don't like. So I didn't take it and return it. Like I didn't pull a
She made
Rachel
me
per
exchange
se. I just made him exchange it. Like this one time he bought me this dress. and I don't know what he was thinking. So I said,
remember it.
please.
I think it was black. No?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I said, can you please give this back and save your money because I'm never going to wear this. Like, I'm just really honest.
So was that the worst?
Maybe.
Not
Yeah.
the Kindle?
Then this one time he gifted me a Kindle because I love to read on my iPad, and he was like, let me get her a Kindle. And then I realized that the operating system, the OS, is completely different from Apple, obviously. But I didn't like what I saw. So I said, can you please give this back and save like your 6,000-7,000 rupees? I'm not going to use it.
So it wasn't the Kindle, it wasn't the dress. Was it the hands-free system that I got for your car?
No, that was quite useful. He got me, this is obviously before I got my current car, which has like the USB connection and all. This is pehle ki baat, 8-9 saal pehle ki baat. He got me a Bluetooth Jabra speaker, which connects via Bluetooth to your phone, and you clip it onto your steering wheel so you can like kind of hands-free talk or whatever. No, I mean, see, these all sound like nice presents, and now I'm gonna come off as the crazy mean girl bitch. But I'm just being honest and saying that if I don't think I'm going to use something,
Then I
I
stopped
would,
getting her gifts.
yeah, I would rather be just honest and say that, bruh, I'm not going to use it. This gift is not for me. I appreciate your effort, but don't waste your money.
What's
So,
the favorite gift that I got for you?
you stopped getting me gifts after that, Jerry,
No,
and I
I
don't
did.
blame you. What did you get me after that?
You don't even remember
What did you get me after that?
the diamonds.
That's not a gift.
What is it then?
That you proposed to me with that ring.
No.
What are you
For
talking
a
about?
first year anniversary.
Yeah, okay.
No.
I forgot. So he got. So he got me.
Worst person to buy
I'll-
gifts to.
I'll show you what he got me. So basically, I'm someone who I'm really weird about gifts because if anybody gifts me anything ना मुझे वो बोझ लगने लगता है कि oh my god now this person has gifted me a gift, I also have to give them a gift back of the same value or more. Like मुझे मैं कुछ भी लेती हूँ ना, it starts to you're coming in my shadow when I'm sitting in front, so I'm feeling bad that I'm like blocking your light.
That's okay.
I'm one of those people who like feels like, oh god, I've taken a gift from someone. Like I'm fully that person, okay?
Basically a weirdo.
I'm weird about accepting gifts. I love giving gifts. Receiving gifts now, I start feeling like, oh god, I have to pay this person back. I have to like, it starts to feel like I need to return the favor in some way. So the only thing I said to Jerry when we had this similar gift conversation about around the time we were getting married, okay, was that Gerard, don't buy me any gifts. We will be the kind of couple, like I will be the kind of wife that doesn't want any gifts from you. My gifts to him are excellent and he loves them, so that's not it. Like I continue to give him gifts. I refuse to take
Yeah,
gifts.
that's probably one of the lies that I said.
You say as you wear the birthday present on your hand, have some shame.
I'm joking. They also know.
You're
You're the best gift babe.
I know. Huh?
Yeah.
Really? I'm a good gift giver. I'm gonna say
She's
that.
the
about-
best gift.
No,
ever.
but I'm a good gift giver also now.
Yeah, she said yes for my birthday.
So, wait, I'm gonna forget what I was getting to, and I'm feeling bad about covering your light ever so often, so I'm like going back and forth.
You said you wanted to show them.
I'm about to show them. So, what I did say to him when we got married was he gifted me a wedding band, obviously the day of our nikah. I'll go ahead and insert a picture of it somewhere here. So, what I said to him was, Jerry, every year or on our anniversary, all I want is for you to repeat this exact ring every year. It wasn't a very expensive ring, and I said that's all I want once a year. I don't want any birthday presents. I don't want anything else. I just want this exact same ring every year. To which he said, yeah, okay. What did he go and do? Instead of going to that same jeweler we had gone to, he went to my mother. My mother does not know that I had said I want this. So my mother said, beta, do something even better. Just buy these loose diamonds and this and that. And my mom has always been a big jewelry like aficionado. In fact, now she's doing jewelry also. The ring I'm about to show you, I got made from my mom. So she said, just buy these. These have like come and they're very nice. And they were a couple of loose diamonds.
Not a couple.
There were 5.
Yeah.
My God, sorry. I'm just trying to remember. That's all.
There were 6.
5.
Okay,
5. It's still a gift. I appreciate it. So he got these couple of diamonds, and Then he
Again, not a couple?
Arey few yaar.
Yes, is he?
And so we got married in 2017. He gifted this to me Republic Day 18, Jan 26th 18, because that's our wedding anniversary.
In Kerala.
And I finally, no, you gave it to me before we left for Kerala. You gave it to me here in Bombay and then we left for Kerala.
Okay. Yeah, because I didn't want to carry it in the...
Yeah, I remember now. And I just put them to use. So basically what I told my mum was I want to make this ring. I had seen a very particular ring design online. And I'll show you the ring in a sec. 1 second. This is the ring that you guys have been seeing me wear so much of late. And what I've basically done is it's basically a mix of marquise and round diamonds. I don't know if the camera, yeah, it's kind of picking up. So the round diamonds you're seeing on this ring are from my anniversary present, and the rest of the ring obviously is just me to me. But that was, yeah, that's a good gift you gave me.
It's the only gift that I ever dared to give her after we got married.
And then after that, that's it, stopped. I have completely stopped taking gifts from him because it just makes me feel... This was a very long-winded answer to some very simple question, I'm sure, huh?
Yes.
What is it that Jerry has done for you that made you feel overwhelmed not proposing? Anytime he gave me a gift, I got overwhelmed. Because I was like, fuck, now I'm gonna have to tell him I don't like this gift. Then I'm gonna have to tell him stop giving me gifts. And I have to give him credit that he really kept trying to give me gifts at the start, like in the first year or maybe year and a half.
For the
his
record,
relationship.
the worst person to buy a gift for is...
You know how people say you should never give anybody like a voucher if you really love them because it's impersonal or whatever?
For this person, you need to give a voucher.
Just give me vouchers. Like, I'm not telling you to give me vouchers. In general, I'm saying it's going to sound like I'm asking for a gift. I'm the kind of person that vouchers are a great gift for. So,
Yeah.
one of my old friends, her and I would gift each other Nykaa and Myntra vouchers on our birthdays. I do that till now sometimes. Like, when I want to give my team a gift or when I want to give a friend a gift and I don't know what to do, I know it's considered impersonal, but I feel like for some people, it just works.
The voucher industry of India runs only because of her.
I love flowers. Why am I like giving ideas away? You're not going to send me these things, but since we're discussing gifts, I love flowers, but I also become sad
Keep
when
giving you flowers.
But I also become. I'm saying now.
Yeah.
I'm saying. I also become sad when I receive flowers. Like I love flowers, but they also make me sad because I'm like, इन्हें तोड़ के मुझे देना पड़ा था. So I'm a really weird gift receiver.
One of the best gifts that anyone can give her are candles, scented candles.
Because I'm a witch. How did you meet Jerry? What's the secret? Listen, I'm going to go ahead and leave a link into the Ask Chashma
Well,
Ranjan video.
Now that you've asked
No.
question,
We're just going to link you to that video, which is a 6-year-old video, but it stands true till date.
that is the truth, and that is
Stop.
Aanam version.
Stop it. How much do you and your husband earn, and what are your expenses and savings plan? Would you like for me to give you my P&L and bank balance also?
So I earn roughly about, let's say 5 to 6 kisses a day.
I knew it was going to be something stupid.
Yeah, I don't know how much she earns though. She earns a lot more than I do, for sure.
हो गया? Answer करें दूसरे questions? Would you change anything about your wedding day? I would.
Yeah?
Yeah. I would. So basically, the nikah lasts for like 5 minutes, and so I and a few of my parents, like all of us, kind of had a timeline in mind, and because it only lasts 5 minutes, we had kind of told people a little bit earlier than it would have been because nobody shows up on time. What we didn't anticipate was that because everyone knows the nikah lasts only 5 minutes, everyone actually showed up on time, and so we were running late.
Yeah.
And because we were running late, my outfit had a matha patti, like a side, what's it called? The side mangtika that I'm suddenly blanking out on. Matha patti, no? Huh. And I had a dupatta on top, plus I had a second dupatta. Now, because we were running so late and my dad was adamantly calling and like getting, like, and my dad and I are similar when it comes to time. If there's one thing you don't want to piss any of us up on, yeah, go for it, nipples, no? If there's one thing you don't want to piss us off on, it's timing. If somebody makes me wait and is late, it is one of my bigger pet peeves. Like, it is just something that really can tick me off. Generally speaking, socially speaking, it happens. But in certain scenarios, it is just not okay, right? Like, for example, when you're going for a meeting or something like that. In that scenario, I was the bride and I was running a little bit late, and my hair / dupatta person had messed up my dupatta placement, so we had to remove and place it back 2 or 3 times, I don't remember. And eventually, just because we were running late, I landed up going with my matha patti line pins exposed. So till today, when I look back at my wedding pictures, the nikah side of it, like, because it started with the nikah and then we went into the sangeet, we created our own formula on how we want our sangeet, our function to be. I cringe a little bit because I'm like, my matha patti and dupatta were not placed right.
Know this.
Yeah.
So one thing that I would like to change is I would have really loved to have some of that biryani.
We didn't
Apparently.
eat anything.
No, apparently it was amazing.
Apparently our
The food.
Yeah, apparently our nikah, like that function at Sunville in Worli, had one of the best food catering that anyone had ever been to. Like that day, even our reception was really praised.
Yeah.
But our nikah was really praised by everyone. All the food was praised.
And we didn't get to eat it.
We didn't get to eat it. We didn't get to eat it. That was quite shitty. Why did nobody keep food for us?
I don't know.
So there's 2 things we want to change if we could go back in time. Do you ever compare your marriage to other couples?
No. I don't.
I would never. I mean, there may be weak, fleeting moments where I might have, but from the larger picture, seriously speaking, never. Because everything looks a certain way when you look at it from the outside, and the inside of everything could possibly be very, 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 very different.
Also, there's no point. They're 2 very different people.
Yeah. And don't compare your lives to people you see on
Yeah.
the internet. Like, social media is a highlight reel, and I mean, as much as some people, some of us, try to keep it as real as we do, you're still only seeing the bits where we're sitting down and sharing with you. You don't see the moments when anybody individually or together breaks down or has an argument or gets nasty, ugly with each other. And those things are normal. You cannot be a couple that's been together for, like, let's say a decade and just never has a fight. You know what I mean? It's not, yeah, no. The simple answer to this is no. Worst habit of each other that you found out since you began living together. Ye jhagda karane wale hain. Mine is very simple. Snoring, no.
Okay.
I find it really difficult to sleep through his snores sometimes. That for me is the toughest thing to deal with.
It's not a habit. I mean, it's something that's happened. It's not like a cultivated habit.
No, I know, of course. But I mean, I don't know what else. There's nothing else I have a problem with. You're very neat, you're very tidy, you pick up your own plates, you're very organized. No, nothing else. Just your snoring I came to know about after getting married, after living with you, and I was like, I'm gonna have to put up with what my mother put up with on my father all these years, because I could hear my father snoring from the other room. And now I can only imagine myself, I am in that boat. Wait, what is one habit of mine that for you?
She doesn't have any per se, but
No, I'm sure I do.
well, there are a couple of things that annoy me, sure.
हाँ तो बोल दो.
You don't close the bathroom door. I mean, not while using it. I don't mean
It's
it
gonna
like
be like, wait, what?
that. So, if you walked into the bathroom, washed your face, and you've come out, you don't close the bathroom door. So that annoys me.
Can I be honest about this? This is gonna sound like I'm trying to like escape from this blame, but I only land up doing this when he's around. Nobody in his absence will say this, but it only happens when you're around.
Why?
You're right, I do this when you're around. I don't know why, but it only happens when you're around.
So anytime I'm walking by, I'll have to close the bathroom door and walk out. Second thing is you don't pick up your own plates after eating.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, just that. I mean, it's not a. I wouldn't call it a worst habit, or I wouldn't call it even an annoying habit.
Yeah,
but
that's
it's just little surprising to me. That's it.
No, but I think everybody grows up differently.
Yeah.
The household that I grew up in, the help
Yeah, so maybe
kind
not
of
the-
laid the table and the help took everything back from the table. So मेरी आदत नहीं है.
Yeah, so that's not. I wouldn't call it a worst habit, or not even annoying. But yeah, leaving the bathroom door is a bit annoying.
I just realized, sorry. I just realized when he said door that there was something related to that I also think you have a very bad habit on. That when the AC is on in any room, You let the door stay flat.
Arey, it's not me, it's
nibbles.
nibbles.
But you'll see it and it won't bother you. Like, I'm the kind of person, if the AC is on anywhere, for crying out loud, just go and close the door. So even if it's nibbles, if he sees it, because the funny thing is, I'll say wo darwaza khulla hai, like now how he got up some few minutes ago. He's seen it that Nibbles has opened the door, but it doesn't bother him. Whereas the second I see it, I'm like, no, wait, I need to close the door. And how did I not mention this? Because I included this particular point in a vlog recently, and quite a few people agreed with me in the comments. You leave the geyser on for 20 bloody minutes, which is a 2-minute job.
Arey, all modern geysers have an auto off. It's got nothing to do with anything.
It's still a weird thing. Tell one secret of yours which your partner doesn't know. Dude, my partner knows bloody everything. I can't think of one thing I haven't told him. He's like my Jeeta Jagta journal. Every thought, every moment of verbal diarrhea, every weird thought, everything comes out. Oh, tell me one secret you haven't told me.
It's not really a secret, but before we go to any place to eat, I know already what I want to eat. I've already looked up the menu. It's a very weird one.
You Googled?
I go to the menu on the internet, I go check if I like the food or not, and I've already picked out what I want to eat. So by the time I get to the restaurant, I don't waste time too much looking at the menu. I know what I want to eat.
This is why the second I open a menu, he goes, so order? What are you having? I'm having this. This is why. I just thought you were like getting through the menu faster than I was.
No. Any place that we want.
What the fuck? 9 years ke baad I'm getting to know this. Who is a better cook amongst you? A, I'm quite a good cook actually. I don't have the time or bandwidth to do it regularly, but I'm quite a good cook. B, he cannot cook. So
I don't know how to cook.
what did you call yourself when we met and when I asked you this?
Michelin star water boiler.
That's what he calls himself.
But I make a good cup of coffee.
You understand what I have to deal with?
And I tried making fluffy eggs for her once for breakfast.
Yeah.
She didn't eat it.
I was still in my sleep and he seemed so like excited about waking me up to have breakfast. I was like, what's your problem? I barely ever sleep in. Let me have that moment. And because he attempted to make eggs once, which is very cute in hindsight. But at that point of time, all I want to do was bloody sleep. Jerry just asked me a question so spicy that I'm gonna have to cut it out of this video.
No.
Wait. And with that, we come to the end of today's video.
Please comment and say this
Guys,
is unfair.
I can't. This
Ask
is not.
these questions.
This is not gonna make it to the edit. Are you crazy?
What? You said spicy questions.
That just okay. Come, you can choose a WearFam
No,
comment.
no,
shout
no.
out.
What is this nonsense?
The WearFam comment shout out for the day goes to.
Okay.
I want to know your real name. So if you're watching this video, please leave it down
Is
below.
it Doki?
Okie dokie, stop it. What if it's actually their name, Jerry?
Cannot be Oki, no?
Just shush. Be nice.
But if it's Oki is your real name, that's a really good name.
Yeah, now you've realized you've been mean, so you're trying
No,
to.
I'm serious. I like the name Oki.
See what I
It's
have to
very
put up
Norwegian.
with? See what I have to put up with over here? See what I mean?
Arey, but it's very Norwegian, yeah?
Just, ugh.
But you tell me now.
I will see you guys in the next video. Please hit like on this video if you enjoyed it. It really helps me with the algorithm. And subscribe before you go away. Hit that bell button. Come back for more. I will. Did you just put the bell on my face? Gee, fine, okay.
No, I'm gonna ask you.
Alright, and with that, bye! See you in the next one. Hey, don't lick my hand. Bye. I married a psycho. I'm stuck.